Hello, and welcome back to my next view of how we can progress in the next 50 years under the autonomous government system, autonomous regional government system. In my first presentation, I explained about the typical scenario of a Papua New Guinean family system, Melanesian family system, how just to explain to you in the simplest of way of what is meant by autonomy. That's in my first. If you've seen my first video, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, this is my next explanation of another way we can see it from a typical Papua New Guinean family system. The Melanesian family system is okay. We have four sons, four grown-up sons staying in the same house. They brought their wives and they have boo-boos in the same house. And that's typical parents. They love the boo-boo so much. They love the boo-boo so much that they want them to stay in the same house. They want them to stay in the same house. They don't want their sons to take the boo-boos away. So they want them to stay in the same house. Of course, there's a crumble in the house, like the sons. They brought their wives to stay in the house, in the same house. Their children, their children are growing up, and typical wives, they quarrel, complain, bits and pieces. Their boo-boos are fighting, causing a lot of inconvenience, but still, the parents, they still cherish their boo-boos, and they don't want them to go away. And so what they do, they talk with the sons, and they say, let us contribute money, and we extend the house. We extend the house, renovate the house, and make it more room enough room for you all to stay together. We don't want you boo-boos. We don't want you to take our boo-boos away. Stay in the same house. We all stay in the same house. And so they contribute, okay, and they break down the house. They extend the frame of the house. They make it much more. They extend it much bigger, and then they put new walls, new roof. They extend the house. They renovate the kitchen, the shower, well, the interior, everything they renovate, and the house look much bigger, and it's more than enough to cater for everyone. All the boo-boos are in the house, and they all stay together, and they live happily, and they are all staying together. They're so happy that now there's a lot of freedom for them to stay, move around. The wives of their sons, they have a new kitchen. They are happy. They can cook whatever food they want to cook, and on the stoves, and they're happy. And so it's just like our country. Our country, for the past 50 years, we use the same constitution, and from my view, it's been outdated. Because why? There's a lot of crumpling. There's a lot of complaining about the delivery of services, the distribution of funds. There's a lot of complaining that we see on Facebook. We hear our parliamentarians complaining in the parliament. So there's a lot of complaining going on. It's because why? Because we are limited. We are limited because the constitution is the same. It has not been expanded. It has not been amended. It's still the same. It's just like the house, the frame of the house, still the same. Nation is growing. Nation is the people. In the house, the family is growing. Not enough space. And that's why there's complaining in the house, describing the house. It's just like the nation. We are complaining, crumbling, because the constitution is the same. Constitution is restricting us. Constitution is restricting us. And so we've got to come up with some better ways to amend the constitution, so that when we amend the constitution, we can put in the autonomous government system, regional autonomous government system. New Guinea Islands, regional autonomy government system. Mumase, regional autonomy government system. Highlands, regional autonomy government system, Southern or Papuan regional autonomy government system. So you see, we're staying in the same house, but now the same country, but now the constitution has been amended to expand, to cater for more freedom, because the population is growing. So yeah, don't see autonomy as something that is very, very bad for our country. Autonomy is good, as long as we apply it in the way we apply it in our every day-to-day typical family situation. And I'm sure we will, and then when we do that, if we apply it in the way, the typical family system that I've explained to you in my first video and my second video, I am sure the autonomy government system is gonna work. You know, if autonomy, we mention autonomy, and then you think, oh, it's unpatriotic. I am talking about encouraging regionalism. No, I am encouraging autonomy in a way that we progress this country, live freely. I mean, have more freedom to move around and express our views. In my next video, I will explain more about how we can do awareness on autonomy. So yes, let's embrace the autonomy government system, the regional autonomy government system in the next 50 years. I'll stop here and I'll continue again on my view of how we can carry on doing to establish the autonomy government system in this country. So I'll stop from here.